Today, she has announced a new tax rate of £26 billion. They're all cheering. Household income is down. Spending policies in this budget increase borrowing in every year. That smorgasbord of misery we just heard from her can be summed up in one sentence. Labour are hiking taxes to pay for welfare.
What happened in Parliament today wasn't just a clash. It was a political demolition. Kemi Badenoch didn't critique Rachel Reeves. He obliterated her entire budget in front of the whole country from the very first sentence. He exposed the truth Labour hoped no one would say out loud. This budget is nothing more than a giant tax raid on the working people of Britain. While the government cheers like they've solved Britain's problems, families are getting poorer, inflation is rising again, and Labour's only solution is, surprise, more tax, more borrowing, more excuses. And Badenoch landed the blow that will echo for weeks.
This is a budget for Benefit Street, Madam Deputy Speaker, paid for by working people. This budget increases benefits for 560,000 families by an average of £5,000. They are hiking taxes on workers, pensioners and savers to pay for handouts to keep their backbenchers quiet. These are the same, yes, they can chanter all they like. These are the same backbenchers, Madam Deputy Speaker, who cheered last year when she taxed jobs and left more than 100,000 people without an income. They cheered because they didn't understand the consequences of what they were doing, and they still don't. Madam Deputy Speaker, it's not been an easy time for the Chancellor. No one liked seeing her sitting on those benches as it dawned on her that her own backbenchers were going to do to her political career what she's done to our economy. But she could have chosen today to bring down welfare spending and get more people into work. Instead, she has chosen to put up tax after tax after tax, taxes on workers, taxes on savers, taxes on pensioners, taxes on investors, taxes on homes, holidays, cars, I think even milkshakes, taxes on anyone doing the right thing. She and this government have lost what little credibility they had left, and no one will ever trust her again.
A budget for Benefit Street, paid for entirely by workers. And he's right. Labour is pumping thousands into welfare increases for hundreds of thousands of families, while hammering workers, pensioners, savers, anyone who actually gets up in the morning and contributes. This isn't economic policy. This is vote buying with taxpayer money. But then came the brutal political strike. He exposed what no Labour MP wants to admit. Rachel Reeves is hanging on by a thread. Even her own backbench.
What's amazing, Madam Deputy Speaker, is that she has the nerve to come to this House and claim this is all someone else's fault. A laundry list of excuses. Yes. Madam Deputy Speaker, they blame the Conservatives as if we've been sneaking into the Treasury under the cover of darkness to give pay rises to the unions. She inherited an economy with inflation at 2% and record high employment. She has tanked it in just over a year. Endless excuses. She blames Brexit. She blames Donald Trump. She needs to blame herself. And I've got some news for her. The Chancellor didn't seem to understand what the OBR was saying. Inflation is up, not down, and that inflation was stoked by her tax and spend decisions. The economic fiscal outlook says that they expect inflation to stay higher for longer. Everybody else has read it. She still hasn't read the OBR analysis.
Are waiting for the moment to finish her career, the same way her policies have been finishing off the economy. And the Chancellor, instead of owning her failures, she played the oldest, laziest game in Westminster. Blame everyone except yourself. According to her, it's the Tories. It's Donald Trump. It's the alignment of the planets. It's everything except the one obvious cause, her own disastrous tax and spend obsession. And then came the knockout punch. The OBR says inflation will stay higher because of her policies, not global events. Not the previous government, her. You could see her sinking in her seat as Badenoch said it, because that line destroys the entire narrative Labour has been selling since day one. Let's be honest, this isn't a budget. This is Labour admitting openly that they've run out of ideas. They've lost control of the numbers. They've lost control of the narrative. And after today, they've lost whatever credibility they had left. The British public deserves better than this circus. And the Chancellor's downfall, it may have just begun.